what has surprised you in your work so far? What is it about the story of men that's changed for you?
I think that, when you stopped me earlier and you said the important word that you've said there is human being, like I feel as I'm saying these words, Michael, I feel some shame inside of me to be saying these publicly because you think, how could I have ever allowed myself to get to a point where this wasn't the case? But I think this work has really, really, really rooted me so deeply in the humanity of men. And I think that I have had my life changed by the conversations that I've had with men. I say this often when I talk about this situation. There's a real reality to this problem of male cultural norms of male emotional suppression and how that can leave so many men isolated with these backpacks that are accruing kind of distress in them that they don't feel able to share with other people. There is an issue in terms of men's emotions that can come as a consequence of that. But at the same time as well, richness of emotional dialogue and insight and connection that I have in conversations with men who are suicidal. Like these are people that have such a kind of, and I don't want to in any way diminish the absolute horrendous pain of feeling like you are struggling to stay in existence. I've had moments of feeling that myself, and it is absolutely horrendous when it comes. So I don't want to in any way diminish kind of the brutality of that, but the incredible kind of emotional wisdom that men who are suicidal have given me. And I always say as well that they anchor my life the whole time in the direction of things that give existence meaning, because the things that men who are suicidal are craving, the things that they're in pain for, the needs that they have that are not being met are the things that make life valuable and precious. And so, I don't talk to men who are suicidal who say to me, I wish I had this bigger car, or that I've got this apartment or this promotion or any sort of material things. It's this aching and craving for like belonging, acceptance, purpose, connection, love, all of those things that remind you all of the time, that's what matters. That's where I want to sort of be putting my time and attention in my sort of personal life as well. But so I think through doing this work, really understanding men as these incredibly beautiful emotional beings from whom I learn many, many things, and men with deep, deep, deep relational needs, deep needs to have purpose in their relationships, to feel wanted, to feel desired, to feel that they matter, to feel that they're contributing, to feel that they have access to the people um, that they care about. All of those things, mean that when I meet a man now, I totally different. And I don't mean in work, I mean just, socially, different things that I'm curious about now, about his reality and different sensitivities to the things that he may be struggling with or that, craving. So it's brought a lot of, riches. And Michael, the other thing to say is that I've met so many glorious men through doing this work, not just through the research, but also in terms of men who created interventions. Particularly in the UK, we have this amazing, beautiful movement of peer-led community interventions emerging, ordinary men who are just wanting to do something about what's happening and creating these spaces of connection and care for men, men in the therapeutic professions, which I know it's not always easy to be a man in those environments, and, men doing incredible work therapeutically with people of all genders, but, for men as well. So yeah, it's a real privilege in so many ways. And also, of course, Michael, heartbreaking. Like, I'm sure you see this in your work as well. Like, it is distressing to see how our societies and cultures can allow people to accumulate so much pain in their backpacks.